Good morning, mathematicians. Welcome to class today. I'm Miss Barnes, and this lesson is for scholars in pre-K and kindergarten. Mathematicians, this morning we get to talk about numbers some more, and today we are going to play a game called Which is More? Okay? So I'm going to read you some stories, some word problem stories, and then we're going to think about who has more or which quantity is more. Okay, so we're going to use the space at the top of my board here to count, and we're going to use the space at the bottom of my board to compare. All right? So the things that you'll need today, if you have a pencil, something to write with, and something to write on, great. And also you'll need your counters. I have mine split up into some little containers just because the colors, I wanted to count out colors that were the same. But if you don't have that, that's okay. Just grab some counters and make sure you have two spaces to count out counters. All right? So grab your materials and let's get ready to learn. Okay, mathematicians, put your thinking caps on. Here is our first story problem. You ready? Let's read it all from start to finish. Sam has 12 toys in his room. I have 9. Who has more? So the first thing I want you to think about is our question. Who has more? And remember, we have to answer that with a statement. So our answer will say, somebody, either Sam or I, has more. Okay? Now we have to think about what our problem says. Sam has 12 toys in his room. So I'm going to take my blue counters to model Sam's toys, and I'm going to count out 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So Sam has 12 toys. Okay, so I'm just going to write above here that these are Sam's. Okay. I'm going to put mine over here, and I have yellow counters for me. So I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So here are Sam's toys. Here's a model of Sam's toys. He has 12. Here's a model of my toys. I have 9. Looking at our models, who has more? Well, I see that Sam has 2 rows of 5. And I see that I have 1 row of 5 and 1 row of 4. So that must mean that Sam has more than me, right? So I'm going to move this counter down here. So these are the toys that Sam has that are more than mine. So down here, I'm going to write a comparison statement. Okay? On this side, I'm going to write the number 12, because that's how many toys Sam has. On the right side here, I'm going to write the number 9. That's how many toys I have. And in the middle here, we are going to talk about the symbols greater than, less than, and equal to. Okay. So who has more? 12 is greater than 9, 12 is less than 9, or is 12 equal to 9? Well, 12 is definitely bigger than 9. The group of 12 toys is bigger than the group of 9 toys, so 12 must be greater than 9. Great job, friends! I'm going to erase my board so we can get started with problem 2. All right, we're ready for problem 2, and here is our second word problem. Let's read it together. Jordan has 16 grapes. Haley has 17 grapes. Who has more? So I'm going to use the green counters this time, and I'm going to count out Jordan's grapes. So Jordan has 16 grapes. So let's count out 16. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And we need one more to get to 16. So there is a model for 16 grapes. I'm going to use my blue counters again to model Haley's grapes. And Haley has 17. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's how many Jordan had. And I'm going to put one more, 17. So if you listened to me count, you heard me count higher with Haley's grapes, right? So Jordan has 16. He has 3 rows of 5 and 1 row of 1. Haley has 17. She has 3 rows of 5 and 1 row of 2. Who has more? That's right, Haley has more. Now we're going to write our comparison statement here at the bottom. So Jordan has 16 grapes. Haley has 17 grapes. And you told me that Haley has more. That means our symbol needs to open to the bigger number. So that means 16 is less than 17. 16 is less than 17. Great job on that, friends. Let's get ready for our last problem. Reorganize your workspace so we can get started. And now we're ready for our last problem together, friends. Let's read it. Justin runs 13 miles. His friend runs 11. Who ran more? So we're going to take our yellow counters and count out 13 to model Justin's miles. So Justin ran 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to use the green counters to model how far his friend ran. His friend ran 11 miles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, think about what we just counted. Over here, we counted to 13. Did we have to pass 11 to get to 13? We did. So here, who ran more? Did Justin run more when he ran 13 miles? Or did his friend run more when he ran 11? So Justin ran 13. His friend ran 11. So if you said that Justin ran more, you're correct. His friend has 2 rows of 5 and 1 row of 1, and Justin's model shows 2 rows of 5 and 1 row of 3. That means Justin ran more. So when we write our comparison statement, do we say 13 is greater than 11, or do we say 13 is less than 11? You're right, it's the first one. 13 is greater than 11. Great job today, friends. Please join me next week when we start talking about shapes. Get ready for Science with Miss Schumacher.